Women should be protected from anyone's exercise of unrighteous power, but then, so should every other living creature. Upon my word, I think the truth is the hardest missile one can be pelted with. It is as useless to fight against the interpretations of ignorance as to whip the fog. Delicious autumn. My very soul is wedded to it. Veracity is a plant of paradise, and the seeds have never flourished beyond the walls. Children demand that their heroes should be fleckless, and easily believe them so. The responsibility of tolerance lies with those who have the wider vision. Wine and the sun will make vinegar without any shouting to help them. We hand folks over to God's mercy and show none ourselves. A common fallacy to imagine a measure will be easy because we have private motives for desiring it. I not only want to be loved, I want to be told that I'm loved. What are a handful of reasonable men against a crowd with stones in their hands? A woman's rank lies in the fullness of her womanhood, therein alone she is royal. We all remember epochs in our experience when some dear expectation dies or some new motive is born. The world is full of hopeful analogies and handsome, dubious eggs called possibilities. But very little achievement is required in order to pity another man's shortcomings. And when a woman's will is as strong as the man's who wants to govern her, half her strength must be concealment. I cherish my childish loves the memory of that warm little nest where my affections were fledged. Miserliness is a capital quality to run in families. It's the safe side for madness to dip on. Abroad, that large home of ruined reputations. I think cheerfulness is a fortune in itself. Life is measured by the rapidity of change, the succession of influences that modify the being. Pride helps us, and pride is not a bad thing when it only urges us to hide our own hurts, not to hurt others. I have a knack of hoping, which is as good as an estate. No man can be wise on an empty stomach. Miss Brooke had that kind of beauty which seems to be thrown into relief by poor dress. If the past is not to bind us, where can duty lie? We should have no law but the inclination of the moment. Of all forms of human error, prophecy is the most avoidable. Would not love see returning penitence afar off, and fall on its neck and kiss it? You have such strong words at command that they make the smallest argument seem formidable. We are all of us born in moral stupidity, taking the world as an udder to feed our supreme selves. Fear was stronger than the calculation of probabilities. A suppressed resolve will betray itself in the eyes. The bow always strung will not do. I've always felt that your belongings have never been on a level with you. It is one thing to see your road, another to cut it. Marriage must be a relation either of sympathy or of conquest. Death is the king of this world, 'tis his park where he breeds life to feed him. Cries of pain are music for his banquet. A toddling little girl is a center of common feeling which makes the most dissimilar people understand each other. I would not creep along the coast but steer out in mid-sea by guidance of the stars. Mysterious haunts of echoes old and far, the voice divine of human loyalty. Blessed is the influence of one true, loving human soul on another. But is it what we love, or how we love, that makes true good? All the learning my father ever paid for was a bit o' birch at one end and the alphabet at th other. The yoke a man creates for himself by wrongdoing will breed hate in the kindliest nature. Whether happiness may come or not, one should try and prepare oneself to do without it. Steady work turns genius to a loom. To the receptive soul the river of life pauseth not, nor is diminished. It's all one web, sir. The prosperity of the country is one web. The finest language is mostly made up of simple, unimposing words.